Conversations from the Zoom Room.
The man with the
Hey,
plan,
wow.
right?
Look at that guy.
What's happening, brother?
Hey, man, how you doing?
Doing really good, really good. You're looking good?
Yeah, did you lose a razor or something? Or
This is my COVID beard.
okay. It looks very manly. Very manly.
That's what I'm going for. This is my natural state. I mean, I'm way more productive working from home than I am in the office. It's just, the natural. So for me, it's like, this was reminiscent of when we were first starting off Contentlinq. We were all working from home. We didn't have an office. It was all about product ideas and development and innovating and moving fast. And I bet that's the kind of energy I feel right now with the team. And I love it. We're clearing backlog right now, building new features, forging relationships in the future.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we could get together. This is cool. Azhar's going to stick with us for a little bit. Then I'm going to grill the hell out of you with a bunch of questions. Right?
Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh no, please,
God,
no grilling.
I promise to not do that. But this whole COVID situation has kind of kicked us into high gear around development of true omni-channel, not just
Right.
talking about it at a conference for omni-channel, right? So
Yeah.
Something that Bill and we've been working on for a long time. This concept, and now we're actually starting to build it. It's called the Sherpa. And the example that you said, Dave, was between the handoff between the exam lane and the optical. We want this to start off at home, right, on the website somewhere, and that's where like concepts like virtual try-on and maybe even measurements and lifestyle questionnaires really take off. And we started implementing some of that. Started at home, bring to the exam lane, from the exam lane, bring it into the optical, and then even post a visit, retention plays. So you're hitting them, all year round.
For thin optics and for you guys, you have to identify what's the pain in the problem that's just a giant, hairy problem, and how do you solve it, right?
Yeah.
And it's a pain in the to pick a frame and buy a frame, right? And in the economics of the business, they charge so much money to sell a product. You only buy it every 2 years. But there's no other consumer product you buy every 2 years. You buy shoes all the time, pants all the time, shirts all the time, right? And that's just because it's so expensive and so hard. But if you've got the X and the facial measurements and the purchase history and the preferences and the digital file, you can look it up. You can sell something every 6 months instead of every 2 years. You can sell it for a quarter and you still make the same amount of money per customer, right?
Yeah.
And so I think the tools you're working on are just breaking down what's a real pain in the neck, right? From pre-purchase, purchase, post-purchase, multiple sales, and you change the business model. So I think you're sniffing in the right direction for sure. It's always a hard handoff from the exam room to the dispensary. You have a great dispenser, you can sell a really expensive frame and the customer feels good about it. If you have a dispenser, you can sell a frame and they feel pissed off about it, right? And so that would be like a leveler to help people go through the complexity of buying a frame. And I don't know that you need to know the precise SKU. Just say, well, I want to understand round or square, metal or plastic, thick or thin, let me see a couple different options. Oh yeah, more. Can I see more things like that? And to the average person that was, it's overwhelming, the choice, right? So you help get to a decision quickly, then maybe do some virtual lens stuff, which I think is key. And then you've got all that stuff that you asked about, right? What category or bucket are you in? So, you play golf, a month, 6 months later, here's some golf suns or whatever. So, and hey, because if you just dispensed a pair of glasses for the next 6 months, everything is half off. I just send it to you at home, or you come in and pick it up, whatever.
These kind of things, I think about it often. Look, we're all in the business. How easy is it for you just to presto magic, I get my glasses? It's not that easy, right? What is my RX up to date? Can I get the frame? Who's doing the lenses? What's the seg?
Oh, Bill, if I can interrupt you there, man, I will say, I bought a few pairs off of Zenny, to see what the experience is like, and they're pretty damn close. Like Zenny's made glass purchase impulse buy. Right. I bought a pair of, I was like, hey, everyone's wearing translucent glasses or transparent glasses. I want some. 30 minutes, right? Boom, boom, boom. Try on. Done. in my hands in 2 weeks. So it's close, but they're the disruptor. How do you how do you level set against those guys?
How do you disrupt the disruptor?
How do you disrupt the disruptor?
If you think about Specsavers, amazing success, 50% market share in the UK, 50% market share in Australia. They have standard operating procedure manuals that are that thick. They've taken the guesswork out of it. Everything is metric. Everything is KPI. Everything is step by step by step. If you look at Reed at NBI, every second is scripted. Mm-hmm. And so they've taken the uncertainty and confusion out of it. Now, you may not like the process, but they haven't left it to chaos and chance. I think right? the Achilles heel of the independent is they're never, ever going to take direction. And in many cases, they're just too constrained to be. They've got overheads that are just too high. They've got standard operating procedures. So I think getting that mercenary army to fight like a real army is just not going to happen in general. Versus if you have a Walmart, it is an army, right? And once you decide where you're going to go, like Specsavers or Zenni, they can execute against it. And
Conversations from the Zoom Room.